Okay, we're live. I think. So let's prepare ourselves. Water. You think? Live. Oh shit, we're doing this live. Oh fuck. No swearing. God hates me. Alright. Gotta watch her. Wow. Alright. This is live. "4 p.m. Everyone's invited. Public democracy. The authentic experience is defined as the experience that arises out of the temporal desire to express thyself. You either understand it or you don't understand it. Anyway, well, let's see what we have here. We have a typing profile. That's me preparing for this very moment. Alright, so the T is perfect. The T is perfect. What we got? You know who's my favorite audience? Nobody. Okay. This good tea. I'm drinking some Wooey Red Rope. Wooey Red Rope. Or something. Okay. We're doing it live. You ever do it live? You ever code live? I think there's very few people that code live. Think about it. Everyone's embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm the best. Okay. This is what we got. Alright. We're gonna fix something. We broke this. We made it dynamic. We're gonna make it dynamic. But it's gonna work. So if you don't code live, you don't know what you're talking about. You do not code live. I will kill you. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oops. Alright, we're gonna start some music. I think it's at a good volume. Yeah. Should be. Okay, I set it up. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. This is the only thing that won't get copyright strikes. I was explaining they have a GPU shader. They have a GPU shader written in OpenCL that detects all shaders or all copyright. That's how they do it. It's distributed over a cluster. They got my video, they got millions of other videos, and this GPU sorting in it. That's why YouTube is free. Deep learning. Google's gonna deep learn. Okay. Don't worry. God is watching. Sup, God? Sup, God? Alright. Hey. Oh man. Oh, worried about mine. Okay. What the? It's the scopage. Is that it? What? Live. Dude. That wasn't it at all. What is it that I'm making? Okay. Well, I don't know. It's like a mini Facebook or something. I don't know. It's like you host it, and then you can chat with people. You can log in. you can chat with people. You can look at your photos. It does everything except it's self-hosted. You have everything. My photos are gone. I don't think people care that like Facebook might not exist in like 10 years. Think about that. Like, what happened to MySpace, Like, MySpace. Because we got a bunch of yearbookers who do scrapbooking, and they can't be bothered to actually, have something that they own. Mark Zuckerberg wants to run for president. He's been going around. One of his goals is to go around to each and every state in the United States, because he wants to be the frickin' president. But no one will vote for him because various reasons. Everyone hates Facebook. I don't know what I'm doing with this sometimes. Let's see. I need to comment more. And Maybe I kind of understand what's going on. I think I wanted to work on the API. That's like the main thing I was doing. I was thinking of doing, cause this is all messed up. There are still people without a Facebook. They're, you know, they're gonna be on my media center because the internet told them to. The internet said, if you do not use my code, you will die. I don't know if I should. Why is it not even showing the, like, for real though? Crap. So, I think I know the problem. Okay, left toolbar buttons. I think it's this. Gotta bind it. Is that what it is? It's like Seinfeld, you know, Facebook's like Seinfeld. That's what it's like, because, you know, they're like coming in the house and they're coming out. Yeah, no, someone's talking to me. That sounds even more, more babble. Okay, yeah, the context is an IRC conversation. Alright, we gotta go to... We compiled it, didn't we? Yes. Okay. So... Reload. What? It's not there. Okay, we got the loader, but where the heck's our little dingy thing? Okay, so there's obviously a render problem. Why is there a render problem? Well, I have the component loaded, and it should be the correct name, so I don't know. Modal toolbar. It's probably the bindage. I don't think it likes my bindage. I think it thinks that my bindage doesn't work. Okay, we gotta... What the heck? Toolbar item. Modal toolbar item. That works. Why doesn't it work? My bondage is... Bondage. You know... Okay, I think it's this stuff. Dun, dun, dun. It's scoped. My scopage. Which one is it? Is it the scopage, the bondage, or the it's not the formatting. Buttons. I think it's the bondage. If it's just commented like that, what does that mean? Is it this? Yeah, the mobile toolbar doesn't even show up. That's not good. But the label does. That's kind of odd. And it does. There's no error. It's probably the component. It just doesn't want to register it or something. Why would it do that? Maybe if I change the name. Let's try it. Yeah, it's kind of glitchy. Like, I don't know. It's supposed to convert it automatically, but it kind of just doesn't care. I think it's the name, though. I think it should work if it's the name. Yeah. Watch this like work. Compile time is horrible. 7 seconds. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna hit the gallery. No, reload. What? It didn't work. Okay, I think we're gonna have to manually do that. Oh, that's weird though. That shouldn't happen. Maybe it's... No, I think it has to be something that I am not aware of. What happens if I... See, there's supposed to be what's called the Vue.js loader, and it's supposed to just work PM, but maybe it's my code. Okay, let's see if it's my code or if it's the bondage. No, I think it has to do with that. Something else. I mean, okay, Yeah. That's why. Okay. Let's do that. Keep it up. Dun, dun. So dun, dun. Let's macro this stuff. Alright. I kinda messed up. That's fine. Well, that's why. I know why. So in the case of play, there are two states, pause and play, so there can be two icons. T. Ooh. Man. I didn't realize how tiring this would be. I do. At this point, I'm looking for an answer. If you do not stream, you will die. So, question. Existentia before Sentia, or Sentia versus before Extentia? Which one? Which one is it? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Should I finish this album? Sometimes I just kind of quit and quit an album. It's not bad, is it? No. Let's switch. Let's switch. Let's switch. Let's see what is that album. I can't look. I'm listening to. I look at albums, so it's kind of weird. Okay, an album that won't get me in trouble. I think this one's good. It's like a mix. But, so. Crap. No one's watching my stream. Why is it? So let's get back to this. The toolbar is still not showing, and we determined it was because the data structure was not correct. It was possible to loop over an object and get each element in that object, but it seems more practical to have an array of objects as icons, which was obvious earlier before, but I thought it would serve as a temporary solution to just have it be simple, but and more flat. But flat maps don't really work too well for this, because you're looping over the elements, and each element needs to have certain attributes. I don't know if that clears it up at all, but so the toolbar wasn't being rendered for some odd reason, which is fixable, but we have yet to determine if the rendering error was due to a fault of the for loop, or if it was because the toolbar item directive itself is invalid. We did determine, however, that our choice of syntax for loading the modules was correct. So in that respect, I think it is determined that there isn't much to do there, but I think it's still probably the for loop. It would have to be, because the directives are not directives, not Angular, it's Vue.js. The components themselves are named correctly, or rather, are associated correctly. They're loaded and properly within the bounds, or properly named. I think it warns you if you don't have a valid component name in the template, that is, or not. It depends. I think it doesn't actually. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so at least these actions sort of, the CSS is working, is the point. And this is a dynamic module. The actual these items are dynamic. So when you bind a media item to each, it will display the photo for that media item, and therefore the item is displayable. I think there's an issue with, so on second thought, the media toolbar item directive or something. I think it's the bindage once again. We're gonna try fixing the for loop, and then we're gonna try looking through the VJS documentation to see if it's something to do with bindage, with the syntax of how a template is used. You know, I think it might be that, but we only have sorry, we and then what's left after that? So I'm thinking out loud here, obviously. So once we get the toolbar item fixed, and then we fix the we will fix the media item. Once we fix the media item, we will switch to the Python side, and we will either try to finish those tests on the media API, or we will just attempt to do it live. I probably will try to get basic album serialization working on a whim, so that way we can prove that it works. I think it's going to be a bit difficult with the pagination. I think we're going to have to have these arrows here. That's the stepper, if you could say that. So this will step through the photo items, and this is our current roster, what appears here. The current roster is, say, 6 images, however large your screen is. We're probably going to have to make the current roster be paginated at, say, a limit of 25 or 20. So let's say you have this modal. Well, it's supposed to be a modal. You'll be able to move this using the mouse. So let's say that you have it at full screen. So this is closed, right? And that appears to be there, except the icon. So when you close that, it doesn't show, obviously, but there's also going to be a maximize switch, maybe over here, like ES6. It would be kind of weird if you had 2 buttons here, you know, you'd like a maximize and just a close, because that's kind of stupid. So I'm gonna have maximize over here. There's no minimize here because well, it's gonna choose to save the state of this model anyway, so you know, and that doesn't take much memory, so might as well. So close is technically minimize. So yes, this will paginate the current roster, and it will save the current page. Okay, and then when the current page is at the limit of pages, these will get disabled. So this switch will remain enabled, so you can go back, and then when you go back one, it will re-enable this, so you can go to the end, and then it will disable this, and you will have only the amount that is required to fill it. So we're gonna have to come up with some example images to show here, and then this will be the main picture area. I also want to have a HTML5 video embed feature as well. So really all that's left is since this is all dynamic, we need to fix these two widgets. One here, one here. We need to make this paginate this. Okay. And then we need to have a maximize and a close, and perhaps we'll be able to resize the modal as well, and we'll be able to move it around the window, and that will be that. And so then we're not going to start in the visual effects feature quite yet. That'd be sort of wasteful, I think, just because it's not a priority. So we're gonna have the slideshow first. That's kind of gonna be the major thing that we're gonna do, because the slideshow is very important. Everyone loves slideshows, you know? And then chat is kind of lacking. You know, there's a lot to do here. There's the layouts that we have. We have the layout mutators doing stuff that isn't even defined. It's undefined behavior, basically. You know, the feed is a priority. So on this priority, it goes media gallery, authentication, then chat, then the feed. The feed is kind of, I mean, the logic's there. It's just the addition of certain features that make it sort of difficult. So okay, so let's be right back, actually. What is it? Okay, I'm back. I was messing with it. I think my tea's done. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why is he doing this? And I think you'd be right on certain aspects, but you know. Is someone gonna dislike this video again? Someone disliked my last video. Can you believe that? Alright, so let's have some tortilla chips. It's not let's have. Probably make them like for a sec. I want to be that annoying guy that eats chips. Just kind of. Brain food. Alright. So I kinda messed up. So icon class is item. Come on now. Icon. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, I think, let's do that. Go back. So anyway, I need more pine nuts. Delicious pine nuts. Do I look childish? I don't think so. I don't know. That's an existential question. I think, I don't know. Where's the X button? Oh, here we go. What I'm wondering is if that will work. Well, this isn't gonna work. 2-bar. Let's try it. Let's see. Ah, I gotta recompile. Freaking 6, not 6. 6 seconds to compile. I'm at 1 hour. Let's try 3 hours. How about this? If you can last on this stream for 3 hours, I will give you everything. Just kidding. If you do not stream for 3 hours, I will kill you. I am God. Oh fuck, what did I do? Oh no, it does work. Icon class. Yeah, it didn't work. Part of it didn't work. I think it's that portion of it. Or maybe it's bindage. Bindage. That's a funny word. You know, Windows 7 is actually 6.1. So is Windows 10 actually 7? Or no? Crap. Oh, that compiled. Okay. Keep getting distracted. That's fine. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's not. I think we need to do the bindage. The binds. Because if you don't do the bindage, you know, it doesn't interpolate, man. You know, like, you get me? What? What? See that? I'm gonna zoom in on that. This is like a... This is a really like... kinda... See that? What? See that? What? How do you screw up that badly? You know? Alright. At least it's not as bad as when I was running the build system for Node.js, and it accidentally deleted my entire code base. The story behind that was that I was setting the build folder to be the same folder as my project, but it turns out that Webpack, which is the like compiler, sorta compiler that I use for this project, it just removes all the files in the build folder before it, you know, creates the new build. So it deleted my entire code base. Luckily, I had Emacs open, and so I could recover almost everything. So, anyway, there's an issue. Obviously, there's an issue. What is it this time, though? Like, yeah, what the hell? Not a number? What are you talking about? I think it's because it's trying to interpolate what I put in there. That's kind of stupid, don't you think? Oh, there's a way to get it as a string. I remember there's a way. So I think it's in the templates syntax documentation. No, what? Attributes, here we go. Oh yeah, you do a single quote and it works. Crap. Anyway, so this should have the close button now. What? Okay, that is not cool. I wanted bindage, alright? Not freaking, some regular, you know, some kind of... What the heck? Okay, that's not cool. See what it's doing? It's binding the icon class. Or rather, it's not. I lost one viewer due to that comment. Authentic experience. This is Media Center 2.0. If you didn't see the first version, the first version was pretty bad. I think I'm still on 0.1 though. This is 0.1. So that's kind of stupid. It's totally just it's not even, it's not wanting to, you know, it's the will, you know. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell? Yeah, I don't think the bindage is really working out. I think it's in the components. Welcome back. Who left? You will die. Is my audio on? Yeah, it's on. That kind of be like. Where do I say hello to props? Oh, props. I forgot about that. So bindage is when you want like a class, right? Data is the same thing, right? So props is like the list of you know, things. And then no, it's hard to explain. It's the list of properties for that component, basically. Okay, so yeah, we have an icon class, but so actually, really, we just want buttons, and I think that should do it here. And then on this, we need the item class, which is in props. Oh, what? Nope. Hey, you know that guy? You know that guy who's streaming on YouTube? You know that guy? You know that guy? He streams on YouTube. Okay. You know, go watch him. I don't know how I'm yawning, you know? I think the action goes there too. I'm kinda, if you couldn't tell, I'm kinda new to Vue.js. I've been using it for like 2 weeks. I mean, I pretty much know the entirety of it. Well, it's complicated. slots. That's right. Yeah, I think that's what I'll call it. Just kidding. I don't know. What's interesting is, you know, there's no control over components. So let me digress for a second. So I'm gonna switch to some other code I wrote. Alright, so on my engine, my game engine, I have a component. Alright, and this is very similar to actually how Vue.js does it. When it interpolates a scoped data attribute, for example, it's appending the type ID to that element. Okay, and so, but the difference is that not only do I have a component, I also have an entity. So, you know, so, you know, it's a different approach, because in this case, you know, you kind of just have a list of the components, but in Vue.js it's kind of like they can be circular, you know, but then you get like the diamond inheritance problem. You get all sorts of problems if you do multiple inheritance with components, so that's why I opted for this approach in my game engine, but it kind of works for web, you know. Vue.js, it kind of works for web. Really? How does that happen? Alright, so this is the project page, by the way. If you're just seeing this now, go to this page and look at the code. I mean, look, I got 9 commits. I ported this app 4 days ago, okay? Okay, but I started the migration like 2 weeks ago, though, so, you know, it's heavily modified. I got tons of changes lined up. So once I get it running, though, I'm gonna have it on DigitalOcean. That's where I'm putting it. Yeah. So, okay, next up, we got a favorite. Just kidding. Oh yeah, this is the one we were using earlier. What the heck? We're gonna merge these. Let's see. Okay, and then we have Django REST Framework as well. That's gonna have its own tab tree, because we're moving to Python in like probably like 15 minutes or something like that. I don't know, we gotta fix shit or stuff. Sorry, this is a child-friendly stream. This is a child-friendly stream, okay? We're doing live streaming. Children are watching, okay? I was on at 1 a.m. last night, okay? And I got views from people on their PlayStations, you know that? How does that happen? You know, you're thinking, I don't know, dude. I kind of want to like have my media center be a PlayStation. All right, so okay, we compiled that, right? Shit. It doesn't have a time, does it? Yeah, it doesn't tell us when it compiled. That's unfortunate. But I think I didn't. It's too distracting, you know? We got Unix systems. Unix systems are so detached. On an example, you have Git, right? The distributed version control system. When you are off branch, so if you this is why I don't like creating a lot of branches on Git. You have a tree, okay, and you're a branch, and then you detach from head. Okay, I don't like that. Why would I want to detach from head? You know, that's the entire point, is that I'm on head, not tail. I want heads and not tails, because tails you lose. You know, you're gonna lose your tail. A dog chases his tail all day long. You get it? You get it? Okay. What the? See that? That was like... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, it worked though. But, you know, there's a problem. I think it's the order of classes. So when you have toolbar icon as the... Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're not gonna have that as a prop. I'm voting no on that prop. You know, I was looking at some live streams of ES6, JavaScript, etc. à la fin, and some of them had like 2,000 views 2 years after the fact. So I have a feeling this stream is gonna get popular, because this is the first video that shows up when you do ES6 code live stream. So, you know, we're doing okay, there was an error of some sort. That's okay. Stream is bad. Man, this is really sludge wave, isn't it? Dude, see that? Alright, let's see. Check that out. Alright. We don't have any dropped frames either. That's amazing. Oh shit. My chat disappeared. This is supposed to be live. Why isn't this live? No, it's live. Oh, it's... dun, 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 dun. I'll be back. Let's do a break. Okay. Stream is going to be paused. I like this 1 hour 30 thing. This is good.